So today I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a gentleman who was at the airport in Canada and he was complaining, about being comfortable, in your skin and speaking about being victimized. So I'm assuming he is saying that, being a black man, he is being victimized because he came into Canada and apparently he came in with KFC chicken. Um, so he's basically, to me, it seemed as if he's saying that he was being, um, being picked on because he's black for bringing KFC into Canada, and they took the KFC away from him. So he's, you know, claiming that, he's being victimized. But guys, before we start blaming anyone and claiming that we're victims, always make sure you know the rules when you're traveling. Not every country follows the same rules. I remember a few years ago, well, more than a few, a good while ago, when I was traveling, was traveling into Canada and I brought in some Jamaican patties. Um, yes, there were Jamaican patties. I've always gone to the United States and I've always brought Jamaican patties into the United States. No problems, right? So I thought, okay, since people here in Canada hadn't been to Jamaica in quite a while, they haven't had any Jamaican patties. So I brought over 4 dozen Jamaican patties into Canada. I was stopped at the airport and well, I declared my Jamaican patties because, I don't want any trouble. So I declared on the customs form that I had food when I went to immigration and customs. They say, what kind of food you have? So I proudly stated that I had Jamaican patties because I never had any issues going into United States, and United States and Canada is North America. So I foolishly assumed that they were governed by the same rules. Anyhow, they put a mark on my customs form and sent me around to secondary. So I'm like, okay, this is just their regular stuff. They're going to send you to secondary if they see you have anything. So I had patties in my hand luggage and also in my checked in luggage. Customs officer says, on this form it says that you have food. I said, yes, I have some Jamaican patties. They said, okay, let me see the patties that you have. So I proudly opened my check-in luggage and I had patties there. Or yeah, it was a check-in luggage first. So I took out the patties and then they're like, okay, okay. And I said, yes, and I have some more here. And I went into my carry-on and I said, here you go. So I took out all 4 dozen patties because I thought that I was being a good and honest traveler in telling them that, yep, I said 4 dozen and it is the only the 4 dozen I have. I have nothing else. Would you know that the customs officer looked me in the eye and then at that time said to me, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take these away from you because they're not allowed in Canada. Mr. Guys. I looked at the customs officer, I looked him in the eyes, and I said, no. You don't understand. This is Jamaican patties. Because I'm looking at him as if he has grown 2 heads. Because how is he going to tell me that I can't bring in my 4 dozen patties? So he says, yes, ma'am, I know. But I said, no, 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 no. These are Jamaican patties. They're not like hamburger patties. These are Jamaican patties. They're already cooked. He says, ma'am, you cannot bring meat into the country. I said, but they're already baked. I don't understand what you're telling me. They're Jamaican patties. I started even talking slower because I'm thinking maybe he's not really understanding me. I said, no, but they're Jamaican patties. He says, yes, ma'am, but they're still not allowed into Canada. So I said, but I take them to the United States all the time. This is when he looked at me and he says, ma'am, that is the United States. This is Canada. We operate under different rules. Guys, Mr. Guys, up to this day, it has been maybe about 16 years, and I still get upset about my 4 dozen patties that they took from me at the airport because I didn't read the rules on what you can bring into Canada. So instead of crying victim, please make sure that you read the rules, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. In Canada, you can't. I'm just going to show you guys the video of the gentleman that the gentleman posted on TikTok. And I'm also going to show you a little snippet from the CBSA on food items that are not allowed in Canada. So my advice to you is make sure you check if you can bring certain things into Canada before you come, and then you get disappointed because you can't carry Jamaican patties. You can't carry KFC chicken. You can't even carry, you're not supposed to carry tasty cheese. You're not supposed to bring cheese because cheese is a milk product. So guys, remember, always check the rules before you travel. So therefore, you won't be disappointed and then you won't unnecessarily blame people. All right? Catch you later.
A lot of people comfortable in their skin because they don't know what it is like to be victimized. Imagine coming to the airport and KFC is now prohibited. So they took the KFC from me at customs, saying it is not allowed. KFC, fried chicken, they said it's not allowed. And it's the only thing my kids ask for, KFC. It's the worst I've ever felt in a long while. Makes no sense to me, but it's just that it is. Guess people with power will just do what people with power does. Victimize, victimize, victimize.